Yo, what up everybody? It's your boy Ivan, DJ Superfly, here with a small little setup that we got going on with the new QSC KC12s. Got this venue where we're gonna have a party up here. There's a bunch of auction stuff happening, but the main presentation is gonna be down below on a different floor. So this is gonna be kind of the area where they set me up, and I wanted to kind of go through, and show you guys the KC12s from QSC. It took me about 15 minutes to set up. Usually I'm struggling with trying to find, tripods and carrying the speaker up there. I've done a couple events with these, and these are great. They sound great. I did a quinceañera last weekend. I did have some outfills off to the side, some QSC K12.2s, and they were just outfills just to kind of have a wider spectrum for the audio. But yeah, I wanted to kind of show here what it is, and one of the things I do like is that the actual subwoofer is on the floor. No more need to carry a speaker up a tripod to put it up in the tripod. This speaker alone, it's crazy. It's got tweeter and a mid-range speaker in there, which is crazy. It's wide. I'll show you some videos on how wide it is, but I've been going around here and testing it, and it's rare, right? I've been trying to test them like in situations where where I expect a lot of people to be around, right? Like in a setting like this. And yeah, they like just been testing them here for these past few minutes, and they're crazy. They're sleek looking. I know the Evolves and all that were out there, but I like these better. I did go to NAMM and I did listen to all RCFs, Evolves, the new ones that they dropped, and QSCs, and I do have their subwoofers, and I love that you can actually link them and have the right contour setting for the DSP, so that they all sound correctly. So the subwoofers are phasing, or in the right order of pushing subwoofer sounds, or the low end, as I should say, 80 hertz or 100 hertz, and they have the built-in in here with this DSP to do that. But yeah, I mean, these things are sleek. I don't have any lights. They need out for lights, so I just got this one today too. I figured I'd go black. I'm always rock white, but you know what, I just decided let's go all black, just because we have black speakers and we're going to try something different now this year. So kind of going black, and I'm gonna add some lights and stuff to it too, so just stick around for that. I do have the bags. They did come with the bags, so I bought these from AGI Pro DJ. Shout out to them. They said, Kevin, I was bugging Kevin for a while. I was like, Kevin, I need these speakers tomorrow. and he pulled through, man. This is insane. So he had a few in stock, and he was asking me, do you want the subwoofer bags? And I'm like, I don't know, I gotta think about it. And I did order them afterwards, but he ended up sending those separate, and they got here so quick. And yeah, these cases are awesome. So if you haven't checked them out, I mean, they're pretty sturdy. The top, the long pogos here, extension, and then the speakers, they go facing the other way. I know sometimes the grill wants to go facing out this way, but I don't recommend that, because I've dropped them already and I kind of got scared. So I recommend the grill facing inward so that they're protected from this padding. The bags look okay. They look pretty good, as long as the zippers are well taken care of, kind of like their other bags too, for their subwoofers and their K12s. But yeah, this one's pretty sturdy. I like this one. And let me tell you, the freaking the 12-inch subs, they're heavy. They feel heavier than the K12s. It's crazy. I don't know. It's probably because of the material they use and all that, but yeah, they're heavy. When I add the bag, it's got a nice little pocket here, and it's just carrying these. It's like, what the heck? It feels like a subwoofer alone. They did add I'm assuming a heavier material, or they just painted it extra, but just kind of showing you here what it looks like. This is a little strap, Velcro strap. I do have two of those. I've been trying to figure out myself, to get some column array speakers, but I just never liked the sound of the EV ones. I don't know. And I've always been a QSC user here for a while. And right now I have them linked. So I have the iPad, which is pretty cool because I don't have my controller yet. But what I did is I linked the Bluetooth to this one, right? And then there's a setting in DSP where you can link to the other speaker. So that link, it's always going to remember. So every time you hook up to the speaker, it's going to always remember to link both of them. So I mean, I can go through with all the DSP settings, but I'm sure you guys have seen other videos that talk about it, so not necessarily gonna go into details. But it seems like, you know, like just like any other QSC, it's just with more features. Especially there's one where you can actually just use the sub only if you have the top on like this, right? If you have it on, you can program it to just use the subwoofer, or if you just want to use the subwoofer alone to push a little more bass and all that. And let me, these just snap off. The whole thing came off. I was trying to take it off from the other side, so give me a sec. I did that with one hand, y'all. So this is nice, the connectors and all that. I hope they last. You know, that's my only concern. That's pushing power. I don't know if you guys can see in there. Yeah, there you go. There's the little pins. My concern is hopefully they last with some, you know, so many disconnects and all that. There we go, disconnected it. And yeah, so as you can see, the connectors, that's what they look like. Yeah, and this is what I recommend. So for these bags come with the actual system. So what I recommend you doing is doing this, where the grill's facing on the inside, and then having that pole there. Just the padding and everything just protects it. Just, you know, say you drop them or whatever, you avoid, you know, denting these. And we all know these QSCs or all types of speakers. We have ones, you know, you have a speaker that is bent or whatever. You have to take off the grill and fix it and put it back. You got it. You know you got one. So but yeah, it's just like I said, I just wanted to show. I could have put the speaker up there, but I figured, you know, let's go minimal. So that's been my quest, right, for this year, is to find ways to minimize setup time where we tear or build up and then tear down. It's just easy as just putting stuff away. No need to, like, you know, to connect extra cables and all that. That's already linked all together. It's all ready to go. I did have it on. My dumb ass should have turned it off. And like I said, I did have some music going, so I'm gonna play some music. I have it at the really low volume, and these things sound amazing. I'll show you what volume we have. So like, it's like 1, right? I'm gonna go ahead and play them just because there's meetings happening next door, and I don't want to, you know, mess with them. Here comes the drop. Yeah, like you can hear that bass. I mean, it's very hard to hear, right? But for it being that low of a volume, that's crazy. So I don't have the controller set up yet. I need to do that tomorrow. Just kind of give you an angle so you can hear I can still hear it. It stops right about here. I forgot the coverage of it, but I mean, you can kind of hear it here. You can probably go up further. Yeah, it stops right here. See the angles? That's what I like about this system, is the angles and that bass. I mean, even though it's like really low, man, it sounds crisp and clean. That's what I like. Sounds so good, especially in this room. And we're not going to talk about how many people these speakers can handle. I mean, I for this type of event, right, it's more like a corporate event. I think it's perfect for it. Like, it's definitely worth it. And just that small volume. I know once we get bodies in here, I'm gonna have to push it up a little bit higher, but I can hear it over here. And, you know, so something like this for corporate events where, you know, there's people talking and all that. Just wow, I'm looking behind me so I don't bump into something. But I can hear them like perfect, like so crystal clean, like even though they're that far. Holy moly. And they're gonna be over here, right? People are gonna be mostly checking out the products for the auction that's happening. It's called the Chair Fair for Boys and Girls Club. Like even like here, I'm already to the wall. I don't know, what is this? It's about maybe more than 50 feet, somewhere around there. And the bass, like I can just feel and hear the bass like against that wall, just resonating. It's crazy. Wow. I might have to turn the bass down. I'll be honest. I'm gonna have to go and mess with the settings. I think I do have them set at dance. The DSP setting for each QSC. I'm gonna maybe just change them back to the default, because that is bumping. It sounds crystal clear. Like even though, like I said, it's low, it's like freaking clear. Wow. I haven't, like, these are the tests that I'm talking about that I haven't done, because, you know, I haven't been in the setting yet with these until today. So that's crazy. I mean, yeah, now they sound louder and I have to speak louder, right, to get to talk to you guys. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I know there's a bunch of people out there with their reviews about the speakers, so I suggest you go check them out. A little louder. I'm just gonna pause it. Yeah, there's a bunch of other people with their own opinions, and this is just mine. So guys, just take it with a grain of salt. These things are great for, you know, an event like this. It's, you know, I'm not gonna be bumping really hard unless they want me to. I'll try. But that was like, you could see how low of a volume that had. And when I used them for that quinceañera last week, and I bumped these like pretty hard. I was trying to get them to limit, and they wouldn't budge. I was like, wow, they wouldn't distort. They wouldn't just, you know, sound bad. They just like kept up. It was crazy. And my dummy should have taken video of that, but I didn't, just because, you know, us DJs, when we're DJing, we're more concentrated on mixing and keeping the music going for people to dance. But luckily I'm here today to do this. So all right, guys, that's it. If you guys have questions, like I said, just leave a comment below, or send me a message. All right, peace.